also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live for day 2 of the Grow Your Groups in Less Than 72 Hours. Let's make some money in these Facebook groups. This is day 2 of this masterclass series, and we had so much fire yesterday, so much just excitement, people rolling up their sleeves, getting to work, rebranding Facebook groups, reviving Facebook groups, really digging in to say, what is this group all about, right? Am I here to serve or am I here to sell? Maybe we need to ditch the VIP groups, and maybe we just need to think differently about this whole process. Okay. So yesterday was incredible. I would love for you to share your takeaways in the comments. Let me know, or just drop some fire if you're just like, I can't even start to describe it because there was so much that just happened. Yeah, you can go back and watch the replays in guide number 7 inside of Gold Digging Boss Babes. We'll keep those up this week. So this is one of those get in, binge, get the work done. Because we know if we give you forever, you just won't get to it. That's just human nature, right? So put your takeaways in the comments. I love hearing that. We also have a winner for our giveaway for day 1. So if you didn't know, we have homework posts that we drop each day. So everyone that completed their homework before we started today got in the entry for that. So I'll have Steph put her name in the comments. This person is winning a cool set that we put together. It's our Goal Digger Journal, our Goal Digger devotional cards, and also our 90-day Goal Crusher Journal. So if you're like, yes, give me all the things. This winner this giveaway goes to Allie. Is it Comfort? Is that how you say your last name? So Steph will actually put her name in the comments and tag her so she knows. So just go ahead and shoot us your address, Ellie. You can send us an email if you have that, or you can send me a DM if you don't have our contact information, and we'll get that to you. So congratulations, Ellie. We do have another giveaway today. So I'll share that with you guys at the end of day 2's training, which is awesome. Okay. I also want to welcome our new students. So we are opening our programs this week. We have Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is for that entrepreneur who wants to get to her first 6 figures, or maybe is brand new to social media, has had success offline, coming online. So that person's like, I need the blueprint. I need the step-by-step. That program is open right now. So welcome new students. We also have a bonus for those that are enrolling between now and tomorrow. So I forgot to mention this yesterday, so I'm going to extend it. So those that already enrolled and those that enroll between now and tomorrow's training, you're going to get a social media audit. It's valued at thousands of dollars, because what I do, I'm personally going to do your audit. And so I literally go through all of your social, and I just very unfiltered will tell you what to fix. Okay. It's one of those where just please tell me what to do. What am I doing wrong? And I'm going to allow you to really fix the issues that you have going on with your social. So you're going to get a social media audit. Okay. So, which is cool. I forgot to mention that yesterday. And then also I want to review the schedule. So what we're going to do is we're going to go live right now. Obviously we have a VIP after this. And then tomorrow we'll have one more day for our masterclass series in VIP. And then all the replays, all the bonus, everything is going to be up this week in guide number 7. Okay. So guide number 7, go back and binge watch. If you have team members, friends, people who, that you want them to see and understand what we're talking about, because this is very different the way I'm teaching Facebook groups, especially if you're in network marketing, direct sales, that go ahead and get them in here, tag a friend in the comments below, because sometimes people don't get notifications when we go live, or they just got busy and forgot, right? So definitely tag at least one friend in the comments. I know a lot of you know each other, so put that in the comments for me. Just give them a little tag so that they know about this as well. And what we're gonna do is, before we kick off day 2, I'm actually really excited because I actually mentioned her name yesterday and I was like, this is so cool. Because she's a very busy woman. She's got a lot of things going on, but I wanted to bring someone to our community for you guys to meet her. Some of you already know her, and she's become a really dear friend of mine. I've worked with her for years, but she's just a really amazing human. And so she said, yeah, I'd love to come in to your masterclass series and share with the community my experience of what it's been like to be a part of the Goal Digger community. So from backstage, I'm going to bring up Raynell Taylor. What's up, Raynell?
Hey, thanks, Kimberly. I'm excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you. You look so cute.
Oh, thank you. We got like a foot of snow last night and we were supposed to go out on a date. So I had this cute little like Valentine's type shirt set out to wear, and we didn't get to go anywhere. So I was like, well, guess what? We're going to have a belated Valentine's celebration. So
I love it. I like to celebrate and just keep going as well. So I like your style. It's like anything we can do to just feel a little more together when we're working remotely. So I'm glad that you're safe and sound. So just to start, I would love for you to introduce yourself. Tell everyone a little bit about you.
Perfect. So, like Kimberly said, my name is Raynell Taylor. I live in Wyoming, and we just got a foot of snow last night, so we get a lot of winter here. I am a ranch wife. I'm a mom to two sweet little cowboys. They are 10 and 7, and the light of my life. We live on my family's ranch, so we're generational family ranching, which is one of my huge passions. I'm also in network marketing. I'm a health and wellness coach and brand influencer. And I had the just the pleasure of coming across Kimberly. Gosh, it was probably in like 2019 or 2018 that I just happened upon her. And then if you want me to go into my story of how
tell everyone. Okay, so you came in and you were like, "Ooh, started watching trainings, whatever." I believe you did a challenge similar to this masterclass. Did you go through one of them? Okay, so where were you at in your business at that time, and what made you say, like, "Okay, I need some support here"?
Okay, so I was in the process of trying to grow a team. I had some major goals. I wanted to get to some executive leadership ranks, and my business had kind of ebbed and flowed, it up and down all the time. And I was at a point in my business where I was trying to make a decision. I didn't know if I was really capable of hitting those leadership goals that I had in mind. And I've said this so many times, but I literally was sitting at the kitchen table. I was having a conversation with my husband because this is our additional income stream for, with ranching.
Mhm.
And I was sitting there and I just told him, I said, I feel like my ship is sinking. Like literally my ship is sinking. I need an anchor to just like slow my
Yes,
ship down, or a raft or
a
something like
lighthouse,
sinking.
something. Yeah.
And well, it's not this exact, but very, very similar masterclass. And I'd been kind of following Kimberly, watching little tidbits here and there and whatnot. And this masterclass just like popped up on Facebook one day when I was sitting at the kitchen table thinking about my ship sinking. And I started watching it. And it was day one. I hadn't registered for it, nothing. Like it came up and I was like, well, I should watch this. And it was just what I needed. And so I started a Facebook group. I followed the homework steps. And that night I was telling my husband, I'm like, I don't know, I think like a raft just showed up today.
Aw, I love
And
that.
so, and at that point in my business, I was bringing in about 30,000 QV, which is qualified volume. Some people call
Okay.
it PV, that kind of thing. And my goal was 100,000. Like that was my goal that I
Mhm.
was setting forth for. And then that's when I came across this masterclass.
That is so cool. I'm sure Josh was like, "What is all of this about?" Because, you guys have a really great relationship and talk about everything. And I think sometimes husbands are like, "You're going to go do what?" So when at the time we had just began Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy, you were one of our first students. Tell everyone what it was like to come in and have, do, because what we do in Six Figure is you get curriculum. So it's read these pages this week, watch these 2 videos. Everything's really bite sized, still that way today. But I'll never forget when you messaged me because I was checking in on you and you were like, "Yeah, so things are a little busy." So can you tell everyone what it was like first to come into Six Figure Breakthrough?
Yeah. So here's what I can say is it is very, very simple and laid out. I don't know about you guys, and I want you to drop it in the comments, but who here actually watches like hour-long trainings like every day, right? There's probably not going to be anybody dropping it in the comments. Now, if I asked you, how many of you would hop on and watch like a 10-minute simple training in bite-sized pieces? Drop that in the comments because that's exactly what I needed. And it's literally laid out in a course form where you watch video after video after video, obviously not in a row. You can break this out and do it whenever you have time. You can binge watch it. I did do some days of those, but the curriculum is laid out. You guys, this was in January of 2020, and I still have my binder here.
Oh,
It
yay.
is so full of stuff. Like everything I worked on is in here, and there's still times I go back to this binder and I pull out some of the things that I need because everything was so laid out. I just put all my work in there so I know where it's all at. I worked through the different courses, and I'm going to tell you right now, when I first logged in, And I opened up the first module and I'm like, mindset? What's that? Like, why are we doing this? And
Why are we doing this?
yeah, literally I did. And I thought, this is not what I signed up for. But it
Totally.
was the most important
We
portion
do
of
this all
the
the time.
entire thing. Like,
Mhm.
I can't even tell you because, and I just said it a few minutes ago, but I was at 30,000 QV in my business and with my team, and I didn't think I could get to an executive leadership rank. That was
Mhm.
the first part of my problem.
Yeah.
And then as I started working through the courses, I just watch them in a few minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes here. And then I would go implement the things that I learned from those courses. And it was fast and furious. Like I remember within 3 months, it was within 3 months, I had gone from 30,000 QV to I think 55,000 QV. And then the fourth month, we were up to 125,000 QV.
Give
That
her some fire in the comments, you guys. That's
yeah,
incredible.
it was incredible. And I know Kimberly mentioned it yesterday. But I literally messaged her and I was like, I gotta like take some time and stop watching these courses for a little bit. Like it was just so much. My team was rolling. I had put systems in place. I had some automation things in place. I was literally taking everything I was learning and putting it in place for that massive growth within my team. And I just told her, I'm like, I gotta put this on hold.
Mhm.
And I did. And I eventually, once I kept that momentum rolling with my team, I was able to go ahead and get back and do some more of the courses and catch up. But that's really, really the power of these courses. If you go through them and you implement the things that she tells
Mhm.
you and you take the action,
You were
then
definitely implementing really fast. So, can you tell everyone what was the topic of she was asked to speak on stage at her company's conference. So, oh, sorry, Instagram, I have a phone call. What was the topic? Tell them the topic. This is so great.
so I actually spoke on mindset. The one thing that I didn't think I needed.
Oh, it was fabulous. I watched it, Growth versus Fixed Mindset. And you just walked on that stage. And you guys, how many of you would love that? Like to be the success story in your company or be recognized in your industry where you had done the work and someone's like, I see you, and they ask you to come on stage. I mean, you just walked up there and you were like God was like, yes, queen, like this is where you need to be. Like it was so great. Okay. So then I remember saying to you, well, actually, you reached out to me and you were like, okay, so, and this was, she'd taken time to get her team where she wanted it, but she was like, I wonder if like what I've done, I feel like I could help others, like other, leaders in network marketing. I feel like there's more here. So can you tell them how you decided and knew it was time to go into Ignited Life Coaching?
Yeah. So I basically took, like I said, all the things that I had learned from Kimberly. I'd implemented them with my team. I had systems in place so that I could, keep my momentum going with my team, but also take the things that I've learned and share with others. And so that's when I kind of reached out to Kimberly. Once I'd gotten back on track with my 6FB, finished that up, I reached out to her and I just said, I think there's something is just pulling me to be able to share these things with other people. Like, it's not just something that I should hold secret. I mean, I always jokingly say I shouldn't hold my product secret from anybody. Well, I shouldn't hold my talents secret from anybody
Right.
else. And so
Mhm.
I just wanted to share that with others. And so I got to work some one-on-one with Kimberly, and then she launched Ignited Life Coaching, which, if I'm not mistaken, you've also opened that up as well,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. So then I transitioned into Ignited Life Coaching. I believe it was in January of the following year, so in 2021. And so I went through that as well. And it's just been incredible to be able to work with Kimberly, take all the knowledge that she has, implement that. I'm actually going through this same masterclass with you guys. Again, I hopped on yesterday and watched because it's how I started my health and wellness Facebook, value-driven Facebook group. And so now I'm transitioning and I'm adding on additionally teaching the things that I've learned from Kimberly. And so I'm regrowing another Facebook group. So I'm going through this masterclass with you guys just to make sure, like, did I miss something? You know, make sure I'm doing all the steps, that kind of thing. And so that's kind of exciting to get to do that as well.
Yeah. And you've done it for your team. So she has her own value-based Facebook group. How many people are in your group now? Because it's been...
We have over 7,000 people in our value-driven Facebook.
Nice. Like, give her a shout out for that. I mean, she's like implementing, she's doing the work, and you're so coachable. You know, most people will be like, I already did this. The last thing I'd love for you to mention is what you recently launched. Can you tell everybody about that? And you guys can DM her for details because her name's on this.
Absolutely. So, what I basically have done is what I've learned from Kimberly, I've taken and I've figured out what people need the most help with. And that's basically posting on social media, and knowing how to build those relationships with the people that are commenting on your posts, how to develop call to actions on your posts so that you're calling those people to interact with you in the comments, and any sort of income producing activities that you should be doing on a day-to-day basis. Taken all of that and I've put it into a 30-day social media challenge. It's pretty cool. It's personalized. It's
awesome. You did a great job with it.
Daily. Yeah. It gives you like post ideas, post prompts, story prompts, all those things. And then like the income producing activities you should be doing daily. And I will tell you, I've seen some of the posts that people have put up from this challenge, and they're getting, you know, over 100 comments. And before that, they were getting like maybe 2 or 3 people commenting. And so that's been a huge shift for a lot of people. So that's been really cool. Real quickly, if it's okay, Kimberly, I just want to step back real quick.
Yes.
Since you guys, I love coming up with content, and that was the whole purpose behind the 30-day social media challenge. So yesterday, Kimberly did a follow train in Facebook groups. These are specifically value-driven Facebook groups. So I snuck into a few of them and I did some work on the back end. I kind of wanted
to see
what people were doing in these Facebook groups. Because if you remember yesterday, Kimberly mentioned you want to be doing value. Value. Like this isn't like a salesy, spammy Facebook group. Like this is value because you want to pour into these people so that they get to know you, like you, and trust you, right? Yep. Well, I went into several of them, and there were a few just by the Facebook header. I could tell they're with this company, they're with this company, they're with this company, and then I would scroll down, and it was like sale. And so this is a huge shift, you guys. I know it's really hard to grasp this kind of mindset, but the value first is what sells.
Amen.
And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I've grown such a passion for, you know, coming up with valuable content and how to build those relationships with people. So I was just kind of working on the back end a little bit, seeing where we're background.
Even in the homework, I was going to mention that right away. I was like, okay, you know, because we want you to watch these trainings, yes, but it doesn't help you if you're not actually like, okay, how can I be open to changing? Because if it's not working, we need to figure that out. So thank you for backing me up on that. And we do this with love. Remember, she's like me. We can't even help ourselves because we're like, if you could just make this tweak, like it'd be so much different for you. And her Facebook group, her team is rocking and rolling. They have 7,000 in their Facebook group. They do stuff in there every month. Her team can invite to, like, let's set you up for success, whether or not you're network marketing. These Facebook groups are everything. So Raynell, thank you so much. You're the best. I so appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Look her up, you guys. Go follow Raynell because she's doing the do and she's a rock star.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. How awesome was that? Isn't she a boss? Go follow her. Okay. I want to make sure you guys go follow her because she really is the model of what we're teaching inside of these programs. Yeah. And I wanted to share what she just launched recently because I know a lot of you have ideas, right? You have ideas, you have things you want to create and you're like, man, it'd be so cool to do X, Y, Z. No one is going to come and give you permission to go do this. Okay. You don't need to wait for your upline to say, you know what, Katrina, and Katrina actually has an awesome upline, but you know what, Katrina, go ahead and make your Facebook group and your community the way that you want to. No one's going to show up and say, okay, you can coach now. No, there's nobody coming. Okay. You have to get in the driver's seat. You have to believe in yourself. And that's why seeing someone like Raynell come in to say, my ship was sinking. Like she literally said that to her husband, my ship is sinking. Like, I feel like, does anyone else feel like your ship is sinking? If you feel like your ship is sinking, then you need to find the lighthouse. Okay. You need to find the lighthouse, and there is a lighthouse. We want to be your lighthouse. Okay. We're here for you. That's why we do these master classes. We love doing this, as you can see, but we're doing this to say, here, grab onto the lifeline. We are here to support you, guide you, coach you, mentor you, and give you the roadmap. Okay. If you didn't catch yesterday, we have 2 programs open right now. Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is for the female entrepreneur who is ready to get to her first 6 figures on social media. That's our jam at social media. Okay. So if you're brick and mortar coming online, or you're like, this whole social thing is like, I just don't even, we've got you covered. Okay. It's structured. It's step by step. It's very much like, do this, do this, do this. Okay. It's designed for the busy woman. Okay. It's about 27 minutes a week of homework, okay, of reading and watching videos. 27 minutes. Who's got 27 minutes? I mean, seriously. So if you want to jump in or you want more information on that, just put 6FB in the comments. And then Steph, can we make sure that we have 6FB and ILC in my milkshake link too, please? So 6FB, just put that in the comments, 6FB, and that lets our team know that you want to get more information on it. And then ILC, Ignited Life Coaching, just put ILC in the comments if you are at 6 figures, or you're making six figures in corporate, your social's on point, you've got the systems in place, like you've got social media going, but you're like, there's more. Okay. I want to monetize my brand. I want to launch coaching. I want to create a course. I want to build out an agency. I want to be a speaker, an author. I want a podcast. Like I want the brand. Okay. Then that's ILC. Okay. So we will let you know if you're not sure, we will let you know. I have absolutely steered people down to a different program. And when I say down, it doesn't mean bad or back. It just means let's start you here. Okay. I've had people where I said, no, you need to be here. So we will be straight up honest with you. What we're doing is we have our 5-year anniversary next month of starting Goal Digger Girl Co. And we're really excited about that. We have a big party planned for you guys. So this is what we're going to do. Ignited Life Coaching is normally $20,000 for that. If you would have looked on the website last week, it was a $20,000 investment. So we're going to do something really cool just while we have this time together this week. So for Ignited Life Coaching, it is going to be, we are doing $14,377 for a paid in full option. If you pay in full, you will get a one-on-one call with me, and those are valued at $3,000. Okay, so it's a no-brainer. We do work with a third-party funding agency if you need a little help there. So that will give you significant savings for doing that. Otherwise, if you want to do a 12-month payment plan, it is a 12-month commitment. I repeat, this is a 12-month business coaching program. This is not, you're going to come in for 3 months and check it out. Okay, we're not interested in working with people like that. Love you, but that you're not our person. Okay, we're looking for the person who's all in. We're looking for the person who's committed. We're looking for the person who says, I see that I am worth the investment, and I see that you guys are my people. I'm all in. All in. Nothing short of that. Okay, now you can be a little like doubtful and you're, a little scared, right? There's this like, okay, I'm going to do this. That's totally normal. You actually should be really scared, because that means you're about to blow up. You're about to grow. You're about to go to that next level. That doesn't feel, you don't feel safe doing that, right? This isn't a safe thing that we're doing. This is a leap. This is us stepping in faith. Okay. So if you want to do a 12-month payment plan, we generously let you come into the program and access everything, but do the payment plan. Okay. $14.97 a month. And as Raynell just shared with you, some people make their initial investment back right away. Okay. We had a girl one time, she came in, she had no business, guys. And she came in and she was doing 5 figures a month by her 3rd month. Okay. We actually have that happen quite frequently. So we can't make any guarantees with that, but we do have a fast track plan for people who are like, I'm ready. I want to launch like today. If you are newer and you're getting to that 6 figures, 6-figure breakthroughs, also normally a $10,000 program. For our 5-year promotion, we're going to do, it's $59.27 paid in full. Also, we'll get a call with me. We're going to extend that through tomorrow. And then for the call. Or you can do a monthly payment plan of $617 a month. Again, it's a 12-month program. So if any of you are confused on that later, I'm going to show you this replay and say it's a 12-month program, okay? Because it's very important to us that the women that are in our community are matching our commitment level, right? It's an energetic exchange. We're going to be all in. We need you all in, okay? When you're all in, that's where the breakthroughs happen. That's where the business growth happens. That's where huge transformation happens. And that's what I'm about. I'm about changing people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. And by the way, if you're in 6FB or ILC, let people know in the comments. Just say, yeah, I've been in ILC, or if you're an accelerator, which is not open right now, let people know in the comments your experience. We would love to hear from you. All right, so we're gonna jump in now. We have a lot to cover. So we're gonna talk about 15 ways. Woo, get ready. Okay, I was preparing this and I have got some good stuff for you guys today. Okay, so I want you, like, just take a breath, okay? Because you know me, I just take a breath. I had to have like a voice coach for like a year. She's like, you don't breathe. I'm like, it's because I'm so excited all the time. Okay, take a breath. 15 ways to fill up your Facebook group. So if you don't have anybody in there, literally out of the 72 hours that we're together for this masterclass series, we've had people go from no people to 100 people, 200, 300, 400, 500. I mean, it's insane. Okay. So here we go. And remember, as Raynell said, these are value-based Facebook groups. Okay. It's not Nancy's VIP club, Nancy's nails. And if your name is Nancy, I say it just fondly because we have Nancy's in our programs, or, Karen's, Karen's love, what Karen loves. This is not about Karen. This is about the community. This is about the people in the community. You got it? Okay. So I did see some on the homework post and I did redirect, but if you are watching the videos and it's okay to need help, but if you're watching the videos and you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever, then you might want to ask yourself, are you really coachable and are you open to improving? Okay. Number one. Oh, also, I have a little bonus tip for you guys. I want you to reflect on this because this extends from what we talked about yesterday. Also, we will cover this in VIP if you guys want some help with this. So today, we're going to offer you guys to jump into VIP still, and then we'll be done with opening that, okay? So just put VIP in the comments if you want to get in. VIP will get you the Zoom trainings, the group coaching after each session this week. And you'll also get all the replays, lifetime access. This is all going down at the end of the week. So if you are watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to go through this like 5 times because it's so much information, then do VIP. It's $27. You'll have lifetime access to the replays. You get the Zoom coachings, you get those replays, and you can refer back to it again and again and again. So just put VIP in the comments and we'll get you registered for that. But this is what I want you to think about. What solution are you offering? What solution are you offering for those that are in your community? So for us in our communities, the solution we're offering is simple systems and online strategies in sales and marketing. We're basically teaching people how to use social media to grow their businesses. The solution is the roadmap, the blueprint. Like, oh my gosh, yes, finally, thank you for teaching me how to make social media work for me, right? What solution are you offering? Put that in the comments. And it can't be, in my opinion, I teach people how to put their makeup on. Now it could be a makeup tutorial type group like Pamela has. She has 47,000 people in her Facebook group. And that is part of the group. People come in and they learn all the makeup tutorials and all of that, right? But it's so much more than that. It's for women over 50, if I remember right. It's very much about, this is a different stage of life, right? And so there's anti-aging and there's confidence and there's mindset. Like, she is making these women see that they can be beautiful at any age. Did you guys just get chills? I did. That's different than putting on makeup. Okay. What value you're offering? How are you serving? What solution are you offering? There's a really good book I recommend that y'all read. It's called, let me get you the author name because I always mess this up. There's a book called Let Your Life Speak by Parker Palmer. I'm going to memorize that because I said this book about 500 times in the last 5 years. Parker Palmer. This book is so great. It's super tiny. I still have it in my bookcase. Let Your Life Speak by Parker Palmer. So if you're ever just like, I feel like, how do I follow my life's work, right? My passion, all of that. But in it, one of the favorite parts of it that I always remember and think about is he says something about your deepest gladness meets when your deepest gladness meets the world's greatest needs. The world's greatest needs. That's the sweet spot. When your deepest gladness meets the world's greatest need. When something just brings so much joy to you and there's a real need, that's where it's just beautiful and magic and it just feels like you're flowing. So I want you to think about that. It's not about working your products in, guys. Like that's not what this is about. Okay. So I want you to sit with that. I want you to ponder it. Definitely go and read that book if that's helpful to you. Okay. Just want to mention that because it was on my heart to share that with you. All right. 15 ways. Now this is all focused on your Facebook groups. So instead of dropping your Facebook group link, I see this all the time. Hey, I've got this group and it's all about menopause, and then you put the link to the group on your post on your wall, and there's no comments, and you're just like, right? Facebook doesn't like links in posts at all, even links to groups. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't. Okay. It's the way their algorithm works or something. So don't do that. What we want to do is we want to think, what can I put in the group that people want and drive them to that thing? Okay. So I'm going to give you examples. Number one, write this down in your notes. A Facebook or Instagram post, okay? A Facebook post or Instagram post. So what we want to think about is, what can we put in the group that people want? And then let's promote that thing. So here's an example. Let's say that you have a cool cheat sheet that you made. It's all about how to set your day up for success with a morning mindset routine. Okay, it's all about mindset. It's a little checklist, cheat sheet thing that you made it in Canva, right? And so you put it in your Facebook group. Okay, so you could say, hey guys, I'm all about mindset, and having a routine every morning has really helped me out a lot. I've seen a lot of shifts in my overall mood, and I swear by this morning routine I've come up with, and I actually put it together in like a cheat sheet style checklist. If you want it, let me know. You will get people who say, yeah, I want that, okay? Especially if you've been posting about mindset and giving different tips and hacks. Okay, so we have some people who want it, right? Okay, then what happens is we are actually going to tag them on the Facebook group in the comments. So what you would do is you put the group link in the comments as its own comment, okay? Just say, grab the mindset routine here, and put the group link, okay? Hopefully you change your group link to not say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So you drop your group link. Okay. You put it in the comments. Then what you're going to do is you're going to reply to that comment and tag the people who said they want it. So if Lori wanted it, Wendy wanted it, I'd use the @ symbol and put @Lori. Lori's going to get it. And this is what's really cool. Lori's going to get a notification that says Kimberly tagged you on a post that you commented on. She's like, oh, okay. What's that all about? She's going to go look, and the notification is going to go right to that comment. And it's going to say, here's the mindset routine cheat sheet, and she's going to click it. It's going to take it to the Facebook group, and then you can tell, you can say go to the files tab, or maybe it's a featured post at the top. So what happens is Lori is going to make her way to the Facebook group because she wants the mindset routine. Is that where we stop with Lori? Any ideas on what else we could do based on what we talked about yesterday? Okay, I'm going to check the comments and see if you are awake and paying attention. Let's see if with everything that you learned yesterday, we can take this a little further. So if Lori, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. So Lori comes in, grabs the mindset thing. What else could we do with Lori? Okay, we've got membership questions. So we're going to capture some of Lori's information there. What else could we do? Could we make a note on our sheet that we have a new group member and keep track of her? Yes. And you can set this up where your Facebook group automatically takes new group members and puts them on a spreadsheet. We have a tool. It's in guide number 1. I think Steph just added it to guide number 1 in 6FB and ILC. If not, we'll get it in there. But there's a tool you can use that it'll automatically take the group members, put them on a spreadsheet, and now you've got your leads list, okay? And look at all these great suggestions. Now, what we want to do is we want to tag her on the welcome video. And then we could say, all right, Lori, I'm glad that you grabbed that mindset cheat sheet. In the guide section, head to number 2. That's the one where it's in there. Thank you, Steph. You're amazing. So head to number 2, because over there is a whole series I did on mindset. Yeah. And Lori's like, oh my gosh, this Kimberly. Then what I do is I friend request her. We're already friends and I know Lori really well, but I would friend request her, go check out her stuff, comment a little bit. And then I would go to Messenger and say, Lori, hey, I just sent you a friend request, accept it when you get a second, but I saw you're in the group, loving on everything. It's awesome. I would love to get to know you better so I can support you. And I saw that you've got a fitness background. I have a fitness background. So I'd love, how did you get into coaching on that? Because she's a coach in that area. So suddenly Lori and I are having this great conversation of how she got into fitness and her passion for helping women transform and feel amazing, because that's her jam. Do you guys see the experience that Lori just had with me? You don't need 5,000 people, guys. You don't need 10,000 people. You don't need your reels to go viral. You don't. You just need a small group of women or men or couples, whatever your jam is for your avatar. That's all you need. And it's the quality over the quantity when we start out with this. Over time, we get the quantity. Stephanie is on here and she has 10,000 members in her Facebook group. When she first started, it was person by person. And you know what's really cool? Stephanie actually gave me that tool on getting your people on your new members on a list. You know what Stephanie does, you guys? I want to give her a shout out for this because she's one of the best connectors I've ever seen. Stephanie, every new group member, she says to them, and she has it automatically set up to reach out to each person because her group is so big now, but she says, hey, I'd love to get to know you. Let me know if you want to set up a coffee date. She's got some time scheduled each week for one-on-one calls for her new members to get to know them. Do you think that those people are going to follow Stephanie? Do you think they're going to see her content? And she's really good at her reels and her video marketing for her network marketing company. She also has done like mini courses, boot camps, things like that. Do you think they're going to see that stuff? Yes. So remember, it's not about posting your products everywhere in the group. It's about connecting. It's about relationships. Those that are really good at meeting people and really caring about them, those are the ones that are going to crush it this year. Okay. The ones that finally give up the whole selling, they just give up. They're like, I release. All right, I'm just going to trust this whole process. You're going to fall in love with it because it's amazing. It's fun. It's fulfilling. It's rewarding. It's deep connections. And it's really caring about others, which is who you all are, right? That's who we attract, is people who care. Okay. Number 2 are stories. Stories. Easy, obviously. But let's say you had a health and wellness group and you're like, okay, how do I use my stories to get people into my Facebook group? Okay. What you're going to do is, let's say you made a recipe of a health and wellness group and you made a recipe and it's this amazing Greek salad you made. And you grabbed some items from your organic garden, which I used to have a garden at our other house. And I loved, just grabbing it and making things. And you've got this beautiful Greek salad that you made and you're like garden fresh, right? Or, maybe it's a smoothie recipe and you take a picture of it in your stories or a video. I always like to do like a story sequence where I've got multiple stories to tell the story. So I might have all the ingredients out. I take a picture and then I've got a little video of me and the girls. I'm like, okay, guys, we're going to make this awesome XYZ. And then the next story might be, me making it with a poll. And then the last one is the finished product. Okay. And I'll say, hey, do you want the recipe? People are like, yes, everybody loves recipes, right? Or, hey, I just did this, 10-minute Tabata workout. You want the list of exercises. People are like, yes, I want that. You just tell them what it is, give them a little teaser, a little taste, and then say, do you want this? That's it. Do you want this? Do you want this recipe? Do you want this cheat sheet? Do you want this training? Do you want this interview? Do you want it? That's it. Do you want it? Put it out there. And then they say, yes, this is why lead tracking is so important and all the things. We got to stop being hot messes when it comes to our lead tracking. And then what happens is they say yes. And then you say, cool, here's the link to where you can get the recipe. Once you're in, let me know and I can tag you on the recipe. That's it. People will come in because they want the recipe. Now they're in the recipe. Same thing we did with Lori. We're going to take them through that process, get to know them. Okay. Stories are just easy to bring people into your Facebook group. Number 3 are reels and TikToks. So any short form video, reels and TikToks, and you can use a CTA or link in bio. You can even do text this keyword to this number and funnel people into your Facebook group that way. Link in bio is going to be, milkshake or link tree, something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a reel or we're going to do a TikTok and we're going to talk about the thing in the Facebook group that they want with the reel or the TikTok. Okay. So the other thing to think about is you can take stories you've used if they're video based and you can turn them into a reel or a TikTok. So if you actually look at the reels that I do reels on Instagram, on Facebook and TikTok. Those are all repurposed. Okay. I'm not creating new ones. I record, I'll do 14 reels every 2 weeks. I have an hour scheduled every 2 weeks. Can you all do an hour every 2 weeks? I already have the audios picked out for it. And then what I do is I take an hour every 2 weeks and I record 14 reels. Sometimes it's just me talking, which takes 30 seconds. Okay. I'll do a series. Well, I have 14 reels ready to go. Boom. We have enough for every day if I wanted to. Sometimes I'll go a whole month with those 14 reels because I'm repurposing other reels. Like, guys, we don't have to make this complicated. It can be really simple. But the key is, because I'm putting stuff out there, promoting people or guiding people to our Facebook groups, we get new people every single day from those reels and those TikToks. Okay. Use a CTA, a call to action. Okay. If you want this recipe, right, you could do a reel with the recipe, then just go ahead and DM me. Go ahead and click the link in my bio. Go ahead and put me below, and then you can guide them. Okay. And strike up a conversation. Number 4 are lives. You can go live everywhere now. It's awesome. Okay. Right now we're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Sometimes I'll throw up TikTok on my iPad, but it's a little hard on our Wi-Fi, so I stopped doing that. One time I literally had my iPad right here with TikTok going, and there's 600 live viewers. There's not a lot of people going live on TikTok that are offering value. It's mostly just people chatting, and it's pointless, in my humble opinion. So where does it feel best to you? Where do you want to go live? Okay. Or do you want to repurpose like we do and have multiple devices going? But it's the best stuff is going to be in your groups. Okay. This is actually going to really help you guys out a lot. We get this question all the time. And by the way, we have all of this that we're talking about inside of our programs. So if you're like, okay, I just need to like simplify, slow the roll, you can go through it that way as well later on. Okay. When you get into our programs, or if you're in our programs. So we do cover this there, but I'll just mention it now. People always ask, okay, how do I make my lives different out on my Facebook wall, Instagram, than what's in the Facebook group? Like, how do I make them different? Do I go live in both places? What does this look like? What you're going to do is you're going to put your best stuff in your Facebook group always. If you've noticed, I've never done a masterclass series or a challenge on my Facebook personal profile. Never. In all the years I've done this, it's always in the Facebook group. Okay. Why is that? Why do you guys think I do that? Because I want to be able to drive people to the Facebook group. Now, obviously, with the size of our Facebook groups, we don't need to do that, right? However, on Instagram, we know that we hit people on Instagram, so we have it on there now, right? Like, you get to decide where you want to show up. But if you're just starting out, I've gone live every single week for 5 years. I'm going to be slowly reducing my frequency on that, because I'm just at that stage where, it's like, where do I want to be and spend my time? But when you're building, I recommend every single week you make it a set thing, which we're going to get into content, and you are going to pick a day of the week to go live. So this is what it's going to look like. Your best stuff is in your Facebook group. You're going to go live in your Facebook group and give great content. So let's say you're going to give 5 tips to slimming down before summer hits or something like that. What you're going to do is that live is going to happen in your Facebook group. But before you go live, you're going to go to your wall on Facebook, or you're going to go to your Instagram account somewhere outside of the group, and you're going to promote that live. So you can say, hey guys, I just want to tell you really quickly why I think it's so important to think about how to slim down before summer hits, because a lot of times it starts getting warm out and there's not enough time to like feel your best, right? So we're going to actually talk about 5 ways to slim down before summer's even here. Okay, let's start working on it now. Is anyone else with me? Okay, cool. So this is why it's so important, and this is what I'm going to share with you. Okay, and you're going to tell them why it's important and what you're going to share with them. And then you're going to say, so if you want the 5 ways to slim down, I'm going to cover that right now in my Facebook group. Come on over. And then boom, they're going to go into your Facebook group. Or they'll watch the replay and say, I want in, and then you can get them in and tag them. You never give away the goods outside of the Facebook group. Okay, does that help? Make sense? Number 5 is LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is a great place to promote your Facebook group, because obviously there are groups on LinkedIn. There are groups on LinkedIn, but there's some great ones there, but most people aren't on LinkedIn in groups. Most people are on Facebook in Facebook groups. So what you can do is you can meet people on LinkedIn. This is key. You can meet people on LinkedIn and drive them to your Facebook group. Okay, so you can do the poll feature. You can ask a question. You can invite in the DMs one by one, which I'll get to in a second. But LinkedIn, why LinkedIn? Because LinkedIn is a fabulous place to find your ideal avatar. And the cool thing with LinkedIn is the very first question is, what do you do for work? So you can just rip the Band-Aid off right away. Oh, if you're in network marketing, oh, what do? I work with stay-at-home moms, and I teach them how to build businesses on social media from their cell phones. And they're like, what? I want that, right? When I used to be in network marketing, I would constantly recruit from LinkedIn. it's the best avatar, and it's so easy for you to go right to what you do. Okay. Great place to find awesome leads. Number 6 is a freebie. Okay. With a freebie, the way that we're going to get leads from the freebie is this is such ninja. Are you guys like for real? Okay. This is what everybody teaches. Get your freebie and put it in your milkshake or your link tree or on your wall, right? Makes sense. Not if your number one goal is to grow your Facebook group. If your number one goal is to grow your email list, yes. But if it's not, and you're getting this thing off the ground, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take that freebie, that landing page, that lead magnet. I want you to put it inside the Facebook group. Okay. Don't put it out unless you've got different things going on. But if you're newer and you're building this Facebook group, put the lead magnet inside the Facebook group. Promote the freebie out into the world. And then when they say they want it, say, awesome, let me get that to you. Go ahead and get them in the Facebook group, and then you can tag them on the freebie. So now they've come into your Facebook group, they've answered your entry questions, and they probably downloaded the freebie. So now they're getting emails from you. Okay. Or you can manually do it if you want to give them the freebie, that's fine. Number 7 is working through others. Working through others. I would love to see some collaboration with all of you in this community during this time together. We do have a follow train inside of our Facebook group where you guys can join each other's Facebook groups. Join each other's Facebook groups. You always want to give, right? So you always want to be generous and jump in other people's Facebook groups if you're asking others to come into yours. But working through others would look like you guest training in somebody else's community. Okay, so maybe you go into someone's community, they have you in their community, or you have them in yours and vice versa, or you interview each other on your wall, your Facebook wall or Instagram, or you interview each other inside the Facebook groups. Or you could go into other people's Facebook groups and you could meet people, but you want to be in Facebook groups because you want to be in that group. You don't want to go into a Facebook group looking for, so if you do work with stay-at-home moms and you teach them how to build businesses on social with their cell phones, you're not going to go into a Facebook group looking for the mom that's at home. You're not going to join like the stay-at-home work club when you go to a job. Okay. It needs to be a Facebook group that you really want to be in, that you would be in even if you didn't sell something. Go in there, really be in there. Okay. There's a Austin workout mom group that I've been in for years. That's always the place I can go to connect and collaborate and meet people and find new friends that we have things in common. I did that forever when I started. What would happen is we would start, we would friend each other, get to know each other, and they would see my stuff, right? And they would start commenting on it, or I would reach out, okay? You don't want to go poach somebody's group. That's the worst. We have it happen all the time where people will come in and they're just DMing our whole community. You don't want to do that. Everybody knows that that's just, you just don't want to poach, okay? So what's cool is if you get to guest train or interview, you can ask for permission, but you can invite people to your community, okay? Or to your freebie, and vice versa. Number 8 is the Facebook friends list. Okay, the Facebook friends list. So right now, what we have found with our research in training others on businesses is that the magic number in your Facebook group to really get to like 6 figures. So you could start with, 100 people and make this work. But if you're like, I want to make 6 figures or more, is 300 people minimum. Okay. So in order to get to 300 people minimum, it's going to be knocking on some doors virtually, potentially if you don't already have these numbers. What do I mean by that? What you're going to do is you can Google this. Let me Google that for you, or Google that ish is what we like to say in our community. Go Google this. Okay. If you're like, how do I copy a Trello board? Don't ask people those kind of questions. Go Google it. Okay. Be resourceful. So when you are thinking about downloading the Facebook friends list, Google how to do it. You can download your entire list of friends on Facebook, and it has them in order of when you became friends. So go to the bottom where the oldest friends are. And then I want you to DM them. Okay. Don't send the link to them. You guys, please, for the love of God, please do not send your link out everywhere. Just don't do that. Oh, hey, I thought of you and here's my link. Don't do that. Okay. You always get permission, always. So what you're going to do is you are going to reach out individually and you're going to really care. You're going to look at their social. Hey, Roxanne, I hope you're doing awesome. It's been a little bit since we've chatted. I saw, it looks like everything's going great with the family. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, I wanted to pop in here. I have a community that I'm currently building, and it's all women just like you. They're also entrepreneurs. And in this community, we're really focused on mindset and just really, implementing things in our day-to-day to allow us to feel joy and just really like go out there and crush it. And I thought of you because I can see you're really, you're into goals and things like that from what I saw on your social. Let me know if you want to get in. Otherwise, I hope you're doing awesome. Yeah, permission marketing. Thank you, Steph. So we're extending the invite, but we're making it personal, and we're not just sending her the link. Super huge. Okay. Hi, Lauren. What's up, girl? I love it. So, and it does. That's a great point. The reason why we want to go through this content over and over again is because it hits in a different time. Have you guys ever heard that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? I heard this from Kathleen Cameron, and I was like, yes. She always says, I don't come uninvited. Okay. It's just somebody that I adore and I have a strong relationship with. I believe the same thing, that I don't come uninvited into your life. So if you stumbled upon me, or you're going through this right now and you're like, how did I even get here? To this one girl, she enrolled in one of our programs and she was like, I was buck naked when I hit that link to enroll, because she opened up Instagram and I was going live and she's like, who is this girl? I got to watch this. She watched my live and she's like, I need to work with her. And she literally clicked the link and stepped into the offer while she was getting ready to get in the shower. Like, when you are ready, the student will appear. Okay. Luckily we're virtual here and you can do whatever you want to do. So the thing is, think about it. If you're coming in at a different place and you're hearing things differently, that means you've grown. That means you're ready to receive. Yeah, that's huge, Lauren. I'm glad that you said that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the Facebook friends list and we're going to attack. Okay, we're going to attack. We're going to be messaging. We're going to be reaching out. We're going to make connections. And you know what? Your engagement's going to go up. Yeah, because you've got all these sleepy friends. And by the way, if they don't respond, bless and release. There are tools that we have in our community that will automatically remove people for you that are inactive. Okay. So if they don't respond to your message, they don't comment on your stuff, get those people off your list, you guys. It's destroying your algorithm, Okay. Number 9 is birthday messages, which you can also automate. You can automate sending out birthday messages, but birthday messages should be part of your DMO. Okay. Who here does not have a DMO? Say, I don't have a DMO. Okay. If you have one, you'll know. Okay. What's up, Jody? So DMO, what is that? Daily method of operation. If you go into Starbucks, you open up, there's a checklist. There's the standard operating procedures, the DMO. What do you do every day in your business? Same with you. If you're like rolling in and you're like, I don't know, I just post on social and I do a reel. You're not treating this like a real business, right? Even if you want to work this business part-time, I work 20 hours a week. And we do multiple 7 figures each year. So it's not about working harder, working all the time. It's about being really smart with your time. Okay. Yeah. So we need to get the non-participating members out. We have to get people off your friends list. Purge. Okay. Yeah. It's not good for your algorithm. Okay. So birthday messages, what we want to do is we want to send those the day before. Okay. You want to be the first person, not a sea of many. Okay. Same thing, strike up a conversation, ask them how their birthday was, or do they have any plans for their birthday, and they message you back. And if you're like, oh, that doesn't really work. Yes, it does. I just talked to a student in 6-figure breakthrough. She had her biggest enrollment month in January. And I was like, what did you do different? Where did those people come from? She said, birthday messages. I was like, see, people tell me birthday messages don't work. Yes, they do. Okay. You don't have to do birthday messages, but if you're in growth mode, I highly recommend it. Okay. So birthday messages, you're going to reach out, strike up a conversation and say, hey, while I have you, I have this community, love to see you in it. If not, no worries, but here's the link. Okay. Or can I send you the link? Next up is number 10 is new friend request. Are you friending new people every day? And by the way, if you have any questions, go ahead and bring those to VIP. When you get into VIP, you drop your questions right away. Okay. Early bird gets the worm. Is that the saying? Yeah, I think so. Early mompreneur gets the protein shake. So the first person in, when you get in, drop your questions and just put VIP in the comments if you are not in VIP. That's where all the Q&A is going to be. Yeah. So new friend requests, friending outbound every single day is part of your DMO. Non-negotiable. I friend request new people every single day. Late last night, I was like, ooh, I love this person. I want to know this person. So many people out there. Same thing. It's part of your DMO. Okay. Number 11 are referrals. What I want you to do is I want you to ask your current group members, who do you know? Who could benefit from this group, and do a giveaway, do a contest. Whenever I wanted big growth in my Facebook groups, I always did contests. And have you guys seen the coveted gold digger hat that everybody wants? You can only get that hat if you're in Ignited Life Coaching. Okay, ILC. Some people join ILC just for that hat. Okay, it's a custom made and there was a limited edition. It's all we got. Okay. And we gave that hat away like a couple of years ago when we were growing the group, and people were like binge adding people to the group because they're like, I want that hat. We're like, okay, make sure it's the right people, but do a giveaway. Number 12 is an email list. With your email list, a great first email is an introduction to who you are and to invite them into your Facebook group. Okay. So when you have, people on your list, by the way, couldn't you export your customer list from your back office? If you're in network marketing, or maybe you have a client list, put them into email and start an email list today. Yes, you could. Okay. Inside of our programs, we have all the emails written for that. We have the landing page templates. We have you can plug the landing pages into your software and get those in. We have all of that done for you. Okay. Also, if you're not building an email list, it's later on in the programs, but we do teach you how to build an email list, because you cannot just build on one platform. If you're building on just Facebook and it gets shut down, you're out of luck. Okay. It's not a smart thing to do. All right. And I get it, but we want to think long-term with these businesses. Number 13 is you're going to post your group on your Facebook profile. So you can put it in your cover. So right when people come to your Facebook profile, if that's where you're building, that's the first thing they see, right? A great picture of you. Make sure it's not blurry and heads aren't cut off. Majority of people are on mobile devices, so go check your mobile for this. But that cover could have an invite to the Facebook community. Okay, that could be the first thing. Or once you pop the cover up, save it, click it again. It's going to say edit. Put the link in there, and you can have it be clickable, or you can put it in your bio. There's also clickable links where it says about, hometown, where do you live now. There's clickable links there. You can put the Facebook group there. Okay. Number 14 is to post your group on your Instagram or your TikTok profile. And actually, there is a clickable spot on LinkedIn. So you can go to LinkedIn and look up Kimberly Olson, and you can see where I put mine. It's right below my bio. Pinterest, wherever you are, we're on all these platforms. You can put your link there. Also your website if you have one. But what you can do is, if you have Milkshake or Linktree, I do have a YouTube video on those. So just go to the Gold Digger Girl on YouTube and you can type in Milkshake or Linktree, and my training will come up on that. And I have some tutorials on how to set those up. And then 15 is to run Facebook ads. Okay. 15 is to run Facebook ads. You don't need to spend money on ads right now, but I just want to put it down, because you can run traffic to your Facebook group. Typically, you're not going to run it straight to the group. There is a form actually where you can, the ad can go straight to the group, which is pretty powerful. And it's really cheap to do ads right now because less people are spending money on ads. But the best thing for you right now is to invest in yourself. Okay. So if you're like, I don't know what to do, invest in yourself. That's hands down. We teach ads inside the Facebook group. I taught myself ads. You can learn ads. You don't need that. Okay. Your best thing is to invest in yourself, which means invest in coaching. That's your first stop. Work on yourself first. The other stuff can come. Okay. Next page in the workbook says finding ways to invite prospects are limitless. I just need to do the work. Say heck yes in the comments if you would agree that is true. Finding ways to invite prospects are limitless. Okay, put heck yes in the comments if you're like, yes, I am convinced, I am transformed. I see the light now, Kimberly, that I have many ways to get people into this Facebook group. Put that in the comments if you're convinced, okay? There is no reason these groups aren't huge, okay? And when I say huge, I just mean let's get this thing going, right? Let's meet these people. Let's interact. Let's offer great value, which we're going to get into right now. We are going to go over our time a little bit, which is totally cool with me. And actually, I don't know what I have after our VIP thing, but we'll work it out, okay? I could really spend all day with you guys. I'm not even kidding. All right, so go ahead and fill in the blanks if you have your workbook. With an incentive for my prospects, they will want to join the group in hopes that it will solve their problem. Okay, remember, you are the solution. Like Raynell said, she was like, I was looking for a solution, and then I found you, Kimberly. I was her solution. You get to be the lighthouse for others. What is that solution? Be that solution, okay? And make it really clear to others. All right, so we're going to finish with the 5 ways to crush your content. We'll go through these pretty quickly, and then we can talk more in VIP if anyone has questions on them. It's pretty straightforward, but a lot of people miss the mark on this. They don't really understand content with groups. Number 1, you're going to follow a content calendar. Steph, can you remind me, do we have this in the homework post? If not, I have it up here. I can show you guys I'll show you guys in VIP if you want to screen share and show it to you. But we have a Facebook group content planner for you. Okay. We have a Facebook group content planner for you. We use Trello to plan out content. The cool thing is you can plan out your content And then what you can do is you can actually create it and schedule it in Facebook groups. Okay. So you don't need a third-party tool or anything like that to schedule your content out. What we say around here is hashtag Trello is life. Okay. We love Trello. So you want to be intentional is the key. You want to be intentional and you want to plan it out. Okay. So in the Trello board that we're going to give you guys, in the top left corner, it says start here and there's a tutorial on how to use it. But this is the main thing what we want to do. We want a theme for every day. Monday, it could be Monday motivation. Okay. Every Monday you post a quote with a CTA, right? Tuesday could be Tuesday tip. If your group's all about mindset, great. Give them a tip on mindset. Welcome Wednesday. You can automatically welcome and tag people through Facebook. Their features are incredible. Wednesday. Thursday, you go live. Friday's Friday feature. You feature someone in the group. You feature an awesome author you love and you recommend their book, a podcast you're listening to. Maybe you have a promotion going on, right? You can work some stuff in there, right? Or promote something you have coming up. Saturday could be, Selfie Saturday and Soulful Sunday. Okay, you have a theme. We have all of that in that Trello board for you. The key is you're going to plan it out, which will be part of your homework. Number 2 is you're going to go live weekly. We already talked about this. It's so valuable. You can build up your know, like, and trust factor like that when you go live. Who's not going live every week? Put that in the comments. Who's not going live? And if you're not, why not? Now, if you're having massive success with reels, stories, short form video, cool. That's its micro version of that. I still don't think the depth is there when you just do a 20-second reel. I don't think the depth is there personally. I think you can do some great things with it. I think it's in addition to. So why not? Is it mindset? Is it you telling yourself people don't want to listen to you? Is it you are self-sabotaging? We see that this is why we do mindset first in our programs. When people self-sabotage, they procrastinate, they get disorganized or overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, Kimberly. I can't figure it out. Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can. I'm here to tell you, you can do this. Okay. And I'm not going to buy into the excuses because it doesn't serve you. Okay. Going live is critical if you're getting this whole thing started. Number 3 is include CTAs. A great way to crush your content is to include CTAs. Include calls to action. Tell your members what to do. This will increase engagement. So if you say, hey guys, go check out the guides tab. Hey guys, comment below. Hey guys, put this in your stories and tag me. You notice how many CTAs I've given you? Oh my gosh, how many CTAs have I given so far in this live? Like, it's probably a lot. Okay, number 4. This is such a great hack. You guys are going to love this. Use the poll feature to repurpose content. How many of you've gone live and you're like, oh, there's not very many people who saw it. Dang it, right? Or there was something really great you did and you want to get some more life out of it. What you do is you create a poll and say, hey, what was your biggest takeaway from this Facebook Live? And then you put the link in there. And then you have the poll, which is a few options or other, comment below. And you're going to get people who are like, oh, shoot, I didn't watch that. I missed it. I don't know. And then they see other people commenting. My biggest takeaway was mindset. And, people are commenting and engaging. Others see that. There's FOMO. They want to know what's in the video. They're going to go watch the video. And what happens is everybody who clicks the Facebook Live that you did and they go back to it, it bumps into the top of the feed. So now your Facebook Live that you did in your group is getting revived. And so now there's new people commenting on it and it's just magic. Okay. So again, you might have to go back and watch this again to pick up what I just dropped. Number 5 is add value with guest trainers. Okay. Add value with guest trainers. When you invite others into your community, it's the law of reciprocity. It's a law of abundance. Like, you're going to come in their community, right? You want to do an exchange there. But when you bring experts into your space, it actually increases your own credibility by association. So what happens is that let's say I came into your Facebook group, okay? And you're promoting me and you're like, oh my gosh, Kimberly Olsen's coming in. She's the gold digger girl and she has had so much success and she's coming in and people are like, wow, I want to learn from her. So cool. Well, what happens is they associate me when I come in with you. So when they think of Kimberly Olsen, they think of Janet. They're like, oh my gosh, Janet's already awesome. But they're like, Janet, wow, Janet brings the best people in here. I want to be in Janet's group. Or wow, Janet, you're amazing. Look at who you've connected me with. Anything they learn from me, they feel like they learned it from Janet. It's genius. That's how I started all my stuff. Interviews, guest trainers. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not making any money yet, but who else is? And I found people who are making 6 figures and I invited them to my community. All right, here's your action items. Complete your content calendar. You can use our Trello board or you can use your own format for this, but I want daily themes figured out. Every day, what is the theme for that Facebook group post or live? Okay, Monday motivation, Tuesday testimonial. What's your thing? Okay, we have suggestions for you on the Trello board. I want the daily themes figured out for this action item and 1 week of content planned out. So you don't have to have, the picture or whatever. I do just want you to know what you're going to post about. So it could be, I'm going to post a recipe, a smoothie recipe. Okay. Just, you don't have to stress out about getting it all done. If you want to get the whole week planned out, it wouldn't be a bad activity. So you can see how much time it takes you. Okay. Schedule a day and a time for your weekly Facebook Live. And this is inside the Facebook group, okay? Schedule a day and time for your weekly Facebook Live. I do recommend same day and time of the week. If you're out of town or something, you just pre-record it and let it stream, okay? Or get a guest trainer in there. The next thing is to draft a sample script or record a voice memo for inviting, okay? So write up a sample script. So it could be, hey, Roxanne, I actually used Roxanne for this example earlier, but what's your example? Reach out to Roxanne, okay, to check in with her, invite her to your Facebook group or voice memo. If it's the first time I'm communicating with somebody, I typically will type something first and then go to voice memo, because sometimes if people see a voice memo, they're like, what is this? I love voice memoing because I want people to hear my excitement, my energy. So if you have that natural, high vibe, that might be great. If you're just like, you might want to just type it out, okay? And get yourself some energy. Okay, the next thing is start inviting to your group now. I'll let you decide what that means, but I do want you to start inviting. So you can do a post on your wall. You can do one of the ways that we talked about today. Take a picture. If you're on Facebook, Steph just dropped all the answers there. Thank you, Steph. So we're gonna start inviting to the group now, okay? That way, when you come tomorrow, you're like, I did it. I ripped the Band-Aid off. I know people in here who have had their group up for way too long, and then there's 5 people in there. What are you doing? No, get out of your own way. Let's go. Okay. It's time to grow this group because this is going to allow you to get traction in your business. And I know that's why you're here. Okay. And then just a reminder, anyone who jumps into 6-figure breakthrough or ignited life coaching between now and tomorrow's training, you are going to get a social media audit by me, yours truly. I don't do these anymore, but I thought, it'd be really cool to offer this to you guys. So I'll do an audit for you. And you're going to get Crush Your Biz. It's a 6-week, or it was a 6-week that we taught live, but you're going to get it all the replays. We have a 6-part module crash course on crushing your business on social. So for those of you that are like, when I come in, I want to be able to binge this weekend and get this thing off the ground. Like you are just like hungry and ready. You're out of time. Your ship is sinking. Like you're just like, I want to go and I want to run. Then the Crush Your Biz Bootcamp is literally just a quick crash course. So if you like that idea, you're like, I want quick, just short videos. They're all like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then we're giving that to you as well. Okay. So for everyone who jumps in between now and tomorrow, you're going to get that for 6FB or ILC. And then if you pay in full for either program, you're going to get a 1-to-1 call with me. Okay. So how fun is that? All right. So if you want to jump into VIP, this is your last chance to get in. Just put VIP in the comments. If you don't know where to go for the VIP session, check your email, check your spam folder. There's a Zoom link that you would have got. You can email our team if you need help. You can email them at thegolddiggergirl@gmail.com and they can help you out. So we're going to go into VIP right now. And right when you get in, any questions you have, put them in right away. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick because I drink a lot of water. And then what we're going to do is tomorrow for day 3, we're going to get into sales. Okay. So for those of you that are like, how do we sell though? If Kimberly, you're telling us to stop, and you should clean up your old post, by the way. Raynell went in and audited some of your groups. There's salesy stuff in there. You got to get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of the salesy stuff. But tomorrow we're going to talk about how do you actually sell? Like, I don't get that whole piece, right? I got you. Okay. All right. Awesome. So great to have you guys today. You did great. So tomorrow we'll be together at 11 a.m. Central to finish up day 3 of this masterclass series. Oh yeah. If this was helpful, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories and tag me at the Gold Digger Girl. I would love to know your biggest takeaways, your wins, invite others to come be a part of it. Tag me at the Gold Digger Girl, and I will give you a shout out for doing that. Okay. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. That's awesome. Little shout out to our Instagram crew. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes. All right. Get lit in your business. Crush it. I'll see you tomorrow.
It has been phenomenal. The women in there are amazing, and Kimberly's one-to-one teaching, as well as the group trainings, the coaching that we have with the coaches, your personal coach, has meant that I am now launching my own coaching business for mums with strong-willed children, and I am so excited to be able to help more women, and it's all thanks to Kimberly and her team. So I want to say a big shout out to Kimberly. You are changing my life.
It was amazing. Her knowledge is endless. Her energy is contagious, and her fearlessness is inspiring. I love working with her. I learned so much. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for everything that you do, not only for me, but for your whole community and for the industry. You are amazing. Thank you.
Just to give thanks to Kimberly Olson, the Gold Digger Girl. Ever since I started her program, I have achieved 5 rank advancement. If you haven't checked that out, do.